Welcome back, trainers. So, just because it's my birthday does not mean I'm going to be taking the day off. I'm going to have another video for you guys. We're going to be taking a look at Mawile in the Great League, in the Go Battle League, to see how it does perform. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's great, guys. It's a good counter to a lot of the top meta Pokemon. I'm also going to be completely maxing out my Shadow one later once I do TM it. Look forward to that. So it's going to be really exciting. So it's going to be good up against Skarmory, Registeel, Tropius, Venusaur, and Frostlass. Those are very good Pokemon in the Great League, and you're going to see them quite frequently. Not so much the Frostlass, but a lot of skilled trainers know that that's going to be a very good Pokemon. Mawile can pick up a win on that as well. Now let's go ahead and see how well it does perform against the whole meta. So it's looking like a 60% win rate. Not bad. I mean, it is a Mawile. This is going to be strictly for PvP. Ever since they did upgrade its movesets, it's looking great. Now taking a look at the regular Mawile, it's going to be picking up a win against Umbreon. And I can tell you right now, we're going to be looking at a battle going up against one in a little bit here. So really like this Pokemon. Since they did upgrade its movesets, it does have so much more usability. And can you imagine a Shadow Mawile with Bite? That's going to be nasty. Now let's go ahead and compare the two. The one that I currently do have is a 113-13, the Shadow. As far as the other one I do have, the IVs aren't the best, but it's a shiny, so I went with it. So as you can see, my Shadow Mawile is going to be picking up 20 more damage for attack, but then also losing 20 for defense. So that is going to be something to factor in. It is going to drop a little bit quicker while doing more damage. Now take a look at the investment that the Shadow is going to cost me, 316,000 Stardust. Is it really worth it? Well, I already have one with the secondary move. I mean, I got this amazing low attack and then high defense and stamina yesterday when I did take out an Arlo, so I might as well just go ahead and invest in it because I do like Mawile and I like to test things out to see how they do perform, especially really wacky things that people more than likely will not invest in, like this, for instance, a lot of starters for that Shadow. Let's take a look at these battles. So I'm going in here with Azumarill, Mawile, and Venusaur. Let's see what we have going on here. Now, my rank is pretty low, guys, because I've been testing out things, just having fun before the official, Go Battle League does start. So just, having fun with things over here. Anyways, starting it off with the Azumarill, we have an Umbreon. This is great for us. So we're just going to get ready for the switch in which they're going to be doing that into Deoxys. So we're going to go ahead and go for our Venusaur. Knowing that we're going to be somewhat safe from a Psycho Boost because more than likely people are going to be running Rock Slide and Thunderbolt. That's the moveset you're going to be wanting to go with. Seeing that the Psycho Boost is actually going to be lowering your attack, I mean, it's not that great anymore, right? But we will take super effective damage for that. But he does go for the Rock Slide, predicting that it does not have a Psycho Boost. Now at this point, what we're going to do is just shield this up and then to finish it off with quick moves, just farm it down, right? And then a Venusaur is going to be loaded, ready to go. Even if they bring in something not very effective to grass or poison, like say a Registeel, we're going to be able to at least chip away there while expending that shield. Well, I feel it's worth it. They do bring the Umbreon back in. Now this is great. We're going to be able to do a lot of damage if they do not shield this up. And we're looking great because we have the Mawile in the back, which can take this. And then we also have the Azumarill. So looking great, guys. So going to keep continuing on here. This is a MVP Venusaur. This thing has been through a lot with me, as well as the Azumarill and the Mawile too. If they do bring a Toxicroak, it's like, okay, don't really want to go into the Mawile going up against a Toxicroak with those Mud Bombs. So we just decided to go with the Azumarill here, and we're going to possibly just shield up the first charge move that we do get. More than likely, it's going to be a Sludge Bomb because at this point, with that low of health on the Toxicroak, it's not worth risking the bait, seeing that they probably would not be able to get to another one. But we do shield it up here. And what I decide to do is go for the farm down. But they were actually able to get to another Sludge Bomb here. So I was wrong. So they hit us with that. And we survive with a sliver of health. We take them out. And we have Hydro Pump. So we're going to go for that immediately. It doesn't matter if they shield it up. Just the heaviest hitting move here. Because we're going to be able to go in here with the Mawile and actually take this win. Now, I do make a mistake here. Let me point that out to you. I'm running Fire Fang, Power Up Punch, and Iron Head currently on the Mawile. I don't really want to run Bite currently because Fire Fang is going to be pulling a whole lot more wins for the top meta, specifically revolving around the other two Pokemon that I did pick here. So we're going to be able to tank the Dark Pulse because, well, we're Fairy type resisting that. Now, I should have built up for an Iron Head and went for that because although this is super effective and we're raising our attack, it was a bit risky here, and I felt like they either pretty much had Dark Pulse ready to go, and we just barely pulled that off there. If I went for Iron Head, it would have been a clean sweep there. So good games. Now going up against Dr. Alan Grant, I was like, you're going to have a dinosaur Pokemon? They go in with a Bastodon. I was like, yes, let's go. Amazing birthday battles here. So I was like, okay, we already know this matchup, right? So just going to go Hydro Pump. I'm not going to bait. If they shield, then fine. I'm going to be shielding their Stone Edge. More than likely, that's what they're going to be using, and that is it. All right. And we're just getting ready for the switch, and they're going to continue on here. I was like, okay, going to have a showdown between these two. I'm down to use my next shield. How are you? And they sure are. So they use both, and at this point, I'm like, you know what? We're just going to go ahead. I feel like we have the leg up at this point, and let's watch what they do here. Are they going to go for the Stone Edge? They decide to switch, holding all that energy. We're going to be going into Venusaur immediately. Now we're looking great because we're going to be able to spam that Frenzy Plant a little bit faster than the Ice Beam, and also we're going to be able to tank the Ice Beam at the same time, farming it down and having energy for whatever does come in after this. So we take it down with the good old trusty shiny Venusaur. In comes a Niantic, and I was like, okay, this is great. This is really good. Mawile does not want to see that with Fire Fang, but we're able to get to another Frenzy Plant. With no more shields on their end, they're going to be going down. Even though it's part flying, it is part water. Looks like they lagged a little bit there. And we're looking fantastic. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Azumarill to tank whatever they're going to dish out. Bring in the Mawile to finish it off with Fire Fang. So it's kind of pulling up in the rear for us, the Mawile. Just taking out whatever is left over. But you're going to see kind of a different play here going forward. So we have a rank 10. All right. And we have another Bastodon. Amazing. So we've seen how this plays out. Basically, we could go for the bait, but just keep going for the Hydro Pump. I was trying to switch here, folks, and it went for Hydro Pump. So annoying when that happens. Super annoying. So at this point, what I have to do is wait for him to use his charge move. Otherwise, I'll just switch into a Death Sentence. So they used their Hydro Pump. Great. They used all their energy. We're going to go ahead and go in here with Venusaur and get to that Frenzy Plant before they can get to an Ice Beam. And we're not going to shield up the Ice Beam. All right. We're going to let that go through here. We feel comfortable at this point. 2 shields and no more shields on their end. We're looking great. You don't have to always shield everything up, as long as you know how much a specific Pokemon does take for a move, and as long as you know you will be able to survive. So bringing in the Azumarill here, no more shields. Yeah, this is, I wouldn't say pretty much a wrap, because we do not know what they do have for their final Pokemon here. Looks like Mawile is going to have to take the win here in just a moment. They do switch into Altaria. No more shields. I was like, ooh, was that really wise? Ice Beam. All right, we're going to bring in Mawile. Not very effective with the Fire Fang, but we're going to be resisting everything they dish out. The Sky Attack, the Dragon Pulse, the Dragon Breath, Mawile, let's go. It is both a Fairy and Steel type, so it is going to be 4 times resisting Dragon moves. Let's go. They do bring in the Bastodon, and we finish it off with a Power-Up Punch. So this is going to be our last battle, trainers, until the next video, in which we're going to be testing the Shadow. We have a fantastic lead, getting ready for the switch, because you want to get out of there up against an Azumarill, and this is the moment I've been waiting for, to test out the Mawile up against a Registeel. Let's see what we have going on here. So we're going to be shielding this up, anticipating a Focus Blast. Unfortunately, Flash Cannon is going to be neutral because we are part Fairy. We know that Steel resists Steel. Because of that Fairy typing, though, it is neutralized. So they hit us with a Focus Blast. We're able to survive. We're getting off another Power-Up Punch. At this point, we've raised our attack twice, so the Fire Fang is doing a ton of damage. We take it out with the Mawile. It did its job. We're looking great. In comes the Altaria to finish this off, gaining a bunch of energy. That's okay. We're going to bring in that Azumarill with a bunch of energy already held up and go for that Ice Beam. They are shielding it up, and we're going to let this go through. Azumarill, the tank. Yeah, let's go. I have a shiny Azumarill. I'm thinking about powering it up, but that's a lot because I already have 2 Azumarills. I mean, the shiny, I know. Anyways, bringing in the Venusaur after they do make that switch, and we have them pretty much pinned against the corner here. We know we can take an Ice Beam, so we do not need to waste a shield. They let that go through because they have no more shields. We're fainting it down. In comes the Altaria. We're going to be going for a Sludge Bomb, folks, and this is going to be doing a lot of damage. So there you have it, trainers. The performance of Mawile, pretty good, and I'm really enjoying it. Can't wait to power up my Shadow one, so make sure you have notifications on. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button, guys. The birthday like. Let's go. And again, thanks, trainers. I really appreciate the support. Take care.